EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Vegas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. They'll go play action with Stroud. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, that's Dante Thornton.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A run, and this is Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
So the 43-yard line, a 7-yard pickup, brings up second and 3.
From the 43, here's second and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Formation for the Raiders.
And no return forthcoming. It's a tough sack, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Raiders have come up with it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 26, and it sets up first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Over. 18. What's that?
Here's Genty. Marked down at the 6.
Genty, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3.
Second and
Brings
goal.
up second and goal.
Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, what's that? Hey, south.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one, taken in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Big Tonka Hemingway in there for the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Give to Smith on the zone read.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. To the left side, he's got McLeod. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, KC. Play action here. Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's a designed run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
3-yard loss.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Ready, ready.
Now Willis. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. 55 yards on the game. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. On play action. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. Stroud. That's caught left side by Bowers.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the
throwing down Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They're trying to hit him with a screen. Ooh. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Slot man in motion right. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Definitely a hiccup in the operation there. This one's going to come up short. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game. So, from the 37, here's second and 8. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. He'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. The gain is 64. Set to go now on first and 10. Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second down, they need 3. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he is out of bounds and welcome just shy of the 20. Tonight's starts to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 20, here's second and 9. Stroud to throw. Going for it all. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genty. I don't think it was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
All right. Swap. Mother swap. 19 Texas. 11.
A second down throw for Stroud. Quickly to the outside and complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
13 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the pistol run with Genty. And he's close to the goal line. Took the big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown Raiders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case,
to the pylon, he's in.
responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
And in motion is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Chiefs.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he stops at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll be stacked up. The line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested. They've done a great job all day.
And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hot! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big play on 4th and inches. 65 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC.
Harrison Butker on for the play after.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs back within 10. It's now 24-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Autumn. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Another Las Vegas 1st down.
South.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw. Stroud. Out to his right. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. And
he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Raiders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Here comes a return from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first down here, it's Smith. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Yellow. Attack.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That pickup good for 29 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
On first down, it's Stroud. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
His throw left side is complete. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Offense retains possession.
Wow, good play. 18. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. It's a short one by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18. What's that?
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh, ready?
They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 2. Mahomes back. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
On the give, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On first down, it's Mahomes. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. They've got it, and it'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he'll give it up on the pitch. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
Attack it! Yellow! Let's go on, Eddie!
They'll send Worthy in motion. Man in motion, heading left. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
I don't need to. On, Eddie!
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Chiefs. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Let the hot. Watch out.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Middle, he's got Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. Let's go.
Run right up the gut with Gentry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. From the 25, here's second and 7. They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Chiefs 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
43!
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, KC.
1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Right side, catch me by McLeod. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Accelerating toward midfield. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11.
118. What's that?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Here we go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.